so everyone can see it. But we're going to go ahead and get started with Todd Johnson of the Greater Cincinnati Golf Association, and he's going to tell us about their 1905 tour. Todd, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. Just want to thank everybody at World of Golf and Madeline and Ralph for giving us the opportunity to talk about our 1905 Junior Tour. For those that don't know me, my name's Todd Johnson. I'm the executive director of the Greater Cincinnati Golf Association. I've been with the organization for going on close to 20 years. This is the 11th year that we've had the 1905 Junior Tour in operation underneath the Greater Cincinnati Golf Association umbrella. It was something that we started back in 2010 to kind of fulfill a need that we saw was lacking here in the Greater Cincinnati area. So our tour kind of operates in northern Kentucky, southeastern Indiana, and southern Ohio between about 90 to 100 golf courses. We tried to spread the schedule out throughout the area so that way, if somebody doesn't live in a centralized area, they don't always have to drive a great distance to get to an event. Membership's pretty simple. It's a $75 joining fee, along with an active GIN handicap. The handicap is what funds our association, so that's one of the reasons why we require it in order to join the tour and play in the events. The $75 joining fee includes a gift bag. We haven't finalized it quite yet this year, but typically it's got a bag tag, a ball marker, a towel, sometimes a hat. I think we're actually looking at some driver head covers or fairway wood covers to go along with that, that highlight the 1905 Junior Tour. The events start in April, mid-April, and run through the end of July. Mainly that's in line with high school golf and middle school golf. So we try not to conflict with those school teams that are going to start up in early August. Some states have different requirements than others. So Ohio, for example, kids cannot play if they're in high school. I think they changed it this year for middle school, but if they're in high school, they can't play in any outside events unless they have exemptions that are granted by the state of Ohio. So instead of creating conflicts with the states and the high school organizations, we just try to avoid that as much as possible. With that said, after the high school season ends, we've added on 5 or 6 events in the fall that we just started this past year, which was very successful. And then we've even created a winter simulator series that's been taking place in Blue Ash over at a new facility called Swing Fit Golf. They've got 6 indoor simulators. And so the goal is to keep kids interested and get the club in their hand year round, like a lot of other sporting activities do. Baseball, soccer, basketball, those organizations run year round. So, golf is competing for that in the off season. And obviously with our limitations with weather, we had to get creative. So we've moved indoors, and that's been successful. Everything's on our website at www.gcga.org. We've got a step-by-step process because we know a lot of families are relatively new to the game, and parents may not necessarily be golfers. So we've highlighted a step-by-step process, and we've got a staff that's readily available to help with any questions that anybody may have. The tour is named after 1905 because that's the year the organization was created or founded. So we've been around for 116 years altogether, servicing the Greater Cincinnati golf facilities and members in the area. We've got about 17,000 individual golfers, and like I said before, we've got about 90 to 100 facilities, which include practice facilities, par 3 executive golf courses, and then what we consider green grass facilities, and then type 3 clubs, which would be groups of golfers that participate at a variety of public golf courses around town and don't necessarily call one course home. Our age divisions run 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, and 16 to 18. That's just to separate them out. They all play different tees with the exception of the little kids. The 7 to 12, they're going to play about the same yardage, which is an abbreviated tee. So we try to find some areas that the kids can play from. So in some cases, they're going to be in the fairway. They're going to be on the very forward tee boxes. But those yardages are going to be in the 22 to 2600 range. And then the other ones actually play tee boxes at each of the golf courses that we visit. And as you can see from the PowerPoint presentation, I think one of the nice things about the tour and what we offer, not only that it goes to a variety of locations all around the greater Cincinnati area, we've got a good mixture of private and public facilities within that mix, and they're 1 day or /2 day events. So you can kind of pick and choose. You can register for one event at a time. You can register for all of them if you want. We've got a variety of people that do different things. Last year with COVID, obviously the events became oversubscribed, and we had a wait list for probably half the events that we operated. We have about 500 plus members annually in the tour. As of today, we've got almost 300 that are already registered as members. So that's about double of where we would be at this time. So that's great. So I look forward to another, I guess, good, bad problem that we're going to fill a bunch of events and have wait lists throughout the summer. But it is what it is. Other than that, I think the other thing that sets our junior tour apart from maybe some others in the area, or what you'll see, is that we have a dedicated full-time staff. We have 3 interns that are dedicated primarily to our junior operation, and we have USGA, PGA qualified rules officials that work those events to help educate not only the kids, but the parents with proper procedures, rulings, etiquette, how to be out on the golf course. The golf course it can be a dangerous place, and we want to use it as a learning experience for everybody. So that way, when they get to a point where they're skilled enough to start playing in state or national events, that they'll be prepared and know, hopefully, the basic rules of how to be on the golf course and the basic rules of the game. So that's really all I have, unless anybody has any questions for me about the Greater Cincinnati Golf Association or our 1905 tour.
Yeah, so if anyone has any questions, you can either virtually raise your hand and then I'll call you out, or just go ahead and unmute yourself. Todd does bring up a really good point, though. Ever since the start of the pandemic, golf has seen a huge boom, and that boom's great, and we're all very thankful, but that does mean that things are going to be more limited. So it's good that you guys are in here learning about those opportunities now, and you can take advantage of them while they're still there. All right, no questions for Todd?
Easy crowd. Well, if anybody does have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my staff at all our email addresses are out on our website at gcga.org. And like I said, you can take a look at our junior schedule and the step-by-step process that goes along with that, and the simulator events and the fall series. We don't quite have that schedule set. I think Kevin's got 3 events that are currently scheduled for the fall. And then, like I said, our schedule changes yearly, but we do visit a lot of the same golf courses. And like I said, they're all over the area. So we try to encompass a number of events in Kentucky, Southern Ohio, and a couple that we do over in Southeastern Indiana.
All right, thanks, Todd. And we'll share all his contact information and ours as well. And we'll make sure we get some people signed up for the tour.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thanks, Todd.
See ya. Bye.
All right, up next is Brian Chafin, and Brian is with the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I just want to thank Madeline and the World of Golf for having not just the Hurricane and myself, but everybody else involved with the golf in the region. It certainly is growing, and as we've mentioned, that COVID has brought a lot of people out. Unfortunately, under the circumstances, it's a tough way to go, but golf has benefited. For the people that aren't familiar with the Hurricane, Hurricane's a national tour based out of Orlando, Florida. It services players 10 to 19 in both the girls and boys divisions. It sponsors over 350 events nationally. We're in 32 states, and a thing that's a bonus for players is that they can play in any hurricane event, any place in the country. And we have people that are down in Florida right now playing, people playing on Hilton Head Island. So about 30 or 40 players play from the Southern Ohio and Kentucky area every month down there. This year in Kentucky, we started out with 8 events, and we play from the end of March. There it is on the board, the end of March. And then we take a break for the high school season in Kentucky, and then ended up at Harmony Landing in October. We were just thrown a curveball, and Nick Faldo of CBS and Masters fame has joined ranks with the Hurricane Tour and added a special event on the 24th and 25th of July, which is not on the schedule right now. And it's a national championship with players playing in the sectionals, moving to regionals, and then a championship in October in South Carolina. And if you qualify for that championship, there's no fees for the event. And it'll be broadcast on CBS Sports, which is sort of a fun thing to do. For membership, being part of the World of Golf Academy, you'll get some major discounts. Normally it's $299. The option to be part of the academy, it would be $199 if you want all the extras, the hats and all the gear that goes in the package. But if you don't want that, it's a pretty good deal. It drops all the way down to $159, and that gives you all the events, and then allows you to sign up early within 30 days before at a $40 discount. So it drops the price down drastically. Our events are all 2-day events here in Kentucky. They range from $199 to $229. And I think that what we need to stress is that this is for the players that have had some experience. You don't have to have a low handicap, but you do need experience how to get around the golf course to start with. We usually make sure that the players are on time and watch. We do have a group that comes up from Florida for all our events, and I direct it. And then we have 6 interns that come up and operate all our tournaments. One thing our tour has tried to do, and will continue to try to do with the other tours in the region, is to work with them. If I can get the schedules, we try not to schedule. We do stay on almost the same weekends every year. This Faldo event with the hurricane was thrown out, which has some conflicts, which I sort of regret, but that's came out of the main office in Florida. And again, that's July 24th, 25th, and it'll be held at the Kearney Hills Golf Links in Lexington, and it's the weekend after the PGA Junior National Championship. So I'm sure the course will be in fantastic shape. Other than that, I hope to see people out on our tour. The website is hjgt.org. My email is on there, and if anybody needs to contact me, I'd be more than happy to help you with anything that you're needed. If there's questions, I'd love to answer them.
Yep, feel free to go ahead and unmute yourself if you have any questions. While everyone's thinking those over, I'll just kind of reiterate what Brian was saying. So with this World of Golf Academy, World of Golf receives no money for it. We profit in no way other than the fact that we're getting more golfers in the game of golf. But you have the potential to save $115 per tournament, and all you have to do is let us know that you're going to participate in the junior tour. So if you just send me an email after this, say, hey, you know what, my son, my daughter wants to participate in this junior tour, we can get them signed up, registered, and as part of our academy, they have that potential to save $115. And honestly, it's almost silly not to do it if you know that your child wants to take that next step in golf.
Yeah. One thing, Madeline, is that they would need to go to the website, maybe under your guys, and just click on the join button on the far right side, and put their information in, and then can move forward with you as you just mentioned.
Yep. Does anyone have any questions for Brian of the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour?
Again, Madeline, thank you and the World of Golf for hosting us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. All right, we are cruising through these. So up next will be Chris with the Bluegrass Junior Tour. Chris, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and start your speech. Chris, can you hear me? Okay, he just sent a message. His mic is not connecting. I'll go ahead and just give a little run through of it. Chris, feel free to send a message if I share the wrong information or anything. So the Bluegrass Golf Tour, as you can see on the screen here, free membership through at least March 4th. So you're saving yourself $30 right there. Live scoring at all events. Players from any state are welcome. So if you live in Ohio or anything like that, you're more than welcome to play. More than 60 events at various courses. Several junior golf scoreboard ranked events. And you can see there as well the approximate yardage by division. So once again, there is a breakdown, so we don't have, you know, that intimidation factor that often comes with golf. Chris, I do not know if there's a call audio option. I cannot see your video, Chris, now. Okay. Michael, are you there? Do you want to go ahead and go while he tries to figure out his mic?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and jump while Chris reconnects here. This is Michael with the Kentucky PGA down at Golf House, Kentucky, and he is in charge of running the PGA Kentucky Junior Tour.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you, Madeline, for having me. I'm really excited to get on here and talk to you guys about our tour. For those that don't know, like she said, the Kentucky PGA Junior Tour is operated out of Golf House, Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky. So that's our home base. You know, right now we're sitting at around 671 members. Membership right now and tournament registration are both open for the 2021 season. That fee is going to be $80 for our members. And what that includes right there, you can see on the screen, is that's going to be discounted tournament entry fees, a complimentary Youth on Course membership. What that is there's over 60 courses that participate on Youth on Course. You can play, any junior can play their golf courses for $5 anytime during the week or after 2 p.m. on the weekend. So really awesome benefit for you guys as part of our tour. From there, you know, the complimentary Junior Golf Club membership, that's a base level membership and a 30-day free trial to their college premium series membership. That's going to allow you to connect with golf coaches, have them have your stats. It's basically Facebook or Twitter for, you know, golf coaches and golf players. So really awesome way to connect with coaches and start that recruiting process. So that's available to you as well through our tour. You're going to also get a Gen Handicap. That's provided no cost to you guys. We'll add you to our club. You'll be able to post scores through there. rules book, and merchandise. This year we've got the Club Glove towel with our logo on it, as well as a scorecard holder that's going to come in. It's going to be really nice, white leather with the logo imprinted on it. So we're really excited for that one too. Just to break down some things that aren't on the slide here, our division breakdown, we're going to have 9 total divisions. For the boys, we're going to have 15 to 18, 14 under, 11, 12, 10 and under, and 8 and under. The 11 to 12, 10 and under, they're going to play 9 holes, and the 8 and under, they're going to play 6 holes. The girls is going to be 15 to 18, 14 to under, 14 and under, 10 to 12, and 9 and under. Those 9 and under girls are going to play 6 holes, and the 10 to 12 are going to play 9. We think, the offering 6 holes is a really, really awesome thing that we have that maybe be different from some tours. Kind of get the young kids involved early, not overwhelm them with a full 9 holes of golf, just to see if they're comfortable. They all play, adjusted yardages that's fit for a younger player at 6 holes. So it's really awesome for that kid to get in and definitely, work his way up through our tour. I think of our tour more of like a learning tour a little bit. We definitely have some competitive, really experienced golfers, but we also, appeal to that learning side as well. So back to some information that's on the screen there. New for 2021, we are using Golf Genius for our tournaments. We were on Blue Golf previously, but we are switching over to Golf Genius. So all of Golf House Kentucky tournaments are using Golf Genius. We're really excited to offer that. Golf Genius is relatively new to the junior golf side of things, and we're really excited to offer that product. It's really user friendly, really clean, really new, up to date look, and we're really excited to offer that to you guys. We offer 35 events spanning over the entire state of Kentucky. We will hit events in Paducah, Kentucky, all the way to Ashland, Kentucky. So we will jump around the state. We'll probably hit pretty much every major region of Kentucky throughout the summer or spring and summer months. Just to highlight a couple events here real quick, that June 2nd to 3rd are going to be our girls and boys junior PGA championships. Those are going to be in Richmond, Kentucky. June 9th and 10th is our Barbasol Junior Qualifier. That's going to be probably an event for more experienced golfers, but what that is we are partnering up with the Barbasol Junior Championship, or the Barbasol Championship, the PGA Tour event, and running the Barbasol Junior and the qualifier. So that qualifier is going to be held also in Richmond, Kentucky at Boone Trace National Golf Course. 6 individuals from that qualifier are going to qualify into the Barbasol Junior. And from there, they're going to have a chance to actually qualify into the PGA Tour event. So it's really awesome. We're really excited to get that going. Last year was supposed to be the first year it happened, but with everything going on, we had to postpone that till this year. So we're really excited for that event. Hopefully we see great turnout. Right now, registration's open. We already have about 60 kids signed up for that event, all over the state, all over the country. So it's going to be a pretty awesome event. From there, June 24th, 25th, we've got the girls junior am that's going to be in Bardstown, Kentucky at Maywood, and June 6th and 7th, the boys junior am that's going to be at Neville Mead in Louisville, Kentucky, right here at home. More specifically, events that are going to be up in the Northern Kentucky area, we've got on June 14th and 15th, we've got the Northern Kentucky Junior Championship. That's going to be at Summit Hills Country Club. Then we have 3 one-day events that are spread out from June and July. June 16th is going to be at Eagle Creek up there in Dry Ridge, Boone Links on July 14th, and Pendleton Hills on July 22nd. So just to offer some, events in your areas, just keep an eye out for those. Those, like I said, all tournament registration, membership registration is open for you guys there. As far as, everything else, that's what I have. If you guys have any questions for me, about anything at all, please definitely reach out to me. Our website, all my contact information is on our website, kyjuniorgolf.org. And I'm happy to answer any questions that I have or that you guys have for me.
All right. Does anyone have any questions for Michael with the Kentucky PGA Junior Tour? This is almost too easy going of a crowd.
Yeah.
We want to challenge them. Nobody has any questions.
One thing I can mention real quick about our 9 holes and 6 holers, we do offer caddies. I know a lot of parents like to be on site with the kids, so we do have that opportunity for them. It's a really simple process. You'll just check in at registration. We'll give you a wristband that notifies the rules officials that you are caddies, and you can go out there and help them with anything that a caddy would normally help them with. Also, we do offer caddy bibs that can be purchased through, it asks as an add-on for tournament registration. Those are going to be $39.99 with a name on the back and $29.99 if you just want the caddy bib with the Junior Tour logo on there. So parents really like it to get all involved with that, get those on, and really make the kids feel like they're playing in the tour events. So just to add that piece there for you guys.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Good thing is always coming out of the golf house down in Louisville. This
Michael, can you hear me?
Day.
Oh, yeah, I heard you. Yep.
We can hear you, Chris. Yep.
Hey, good. Now I'm sorry. I apologize for that, Madeline. Michael, thank you for stepping up and going early there on that. I apologize. I had to restart the old first time on the Microsoft Teams. So.
Oh, absolutely. All good.
All
Thanks,
right.
buddy.
Thanks, Michael.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you.
Now we'll jump back to the Bluegrass Golf Tour with Chris. And Chris, go ahead and take it away.
All right, Madeline. Thank you again for trying to fill there. I apologize. I knew I was going to have trouble with the microphone, so glad we're able to get connected. The Bluegrass Golf Tour, we're entering just our third year in operations. We started in 2019, and we do operate tournaments for juniors of all abilities. I've always taken the approach that all of the junior tours you're hearing from through this call, we're all in the same church. We're just in different pews. And because of that, you won't see any of our single day tournaments in the Northern Kentucky, Southern Ohio area. I feel like there's already plenty of coverage with the 1905 Tour and the Kentucky PGA Junior Tour events that there's just no need to muddy up the water by adding another third tour into the area. So out of respect for the other tours, we do have events, though, that are open for players from all states. So we certainly appreciate the opportunity to share information about what the Bluegrass Golf Tour can provide and give your players an opportunity to join and participate. As you see, we do have a free membership option available through at least March the 4th. And actually, I can even extend that to April the 1st. Thanks to contributions from some sponsors as well as some parent sponsors, we're able to extend that offer all the way through April 1st. So if you see some events on our schedule that you might be interested in playing in, go ahead and join as a member. Won't cost you a dime to be able to do that. BluegrassGolfTour.com is our website. You can go to that website anytime and add that membership. In addition, if you add by tomorrow, you'll be in for the first drawing, because every 2 weeks, starting tomorrow during the month of February and March, we will do a drawing for $25 tournament credits that can be used toward tournament entries. To be eligible, you just have to be a member. So it's an opportunity to go ahead and join now and get it, and you'll have 4 drawings to be able to be in moving forward. So as we look at some of the 2021 tour features, we've always done live scoring at all of our events, whether it's through the players or through caddies. We do allow caddies in our 9-hole divisions. We rarely allow caddies in our 18-hole divisions. Players from any state, as I mentioned before, are welcome to join. So even if you're from Ohio, it's the same $30 base membership price, and free memberships are still available even for Ohio and Indiana players as well. We have more than 60 events at various courses. We like the Kentucky PGA Junior Tour, will stretch throughout the state of Kentucky. So a lot of high school tournaments that players may play in, it's an opportunity to play those courses in advance of those high school events. We'll have several junior golf scoreboard ranked events on our 2-day events throughout the year. We have some unique combo regionals where it's actually 2 single-day tournaments on back-to-back days in the same area. But if you play both days, you're able to be in a junior golf scoreboard ranked event by playing in those. Our divisions are listed. There are 18-hole divisions, the boys 15-18, the boys 12-14 divisions, and the girls 15-18 and 14 and under divisions. Those yardages for the boys 15-18 and girls 15-18 are at high school invitational yardages. Our 9-hole divisions, we have a boys 13-18 9-hole division and a girls 13-18 9-hole division. So if there are some players without a lot of experience that are in those older age groups and they want to play in a 9-hole division and have a caddy, they can do that by playing in that 13-18 9-hole division. I lost my video there, so I don't know if it switched screens. I can't see the slide any longer. Oh, there we go. The boys, we also have the boys 10 and under division and girls 12 and under division. Those are our youngest divisions, but we do have some players that are, 8, 7, and 8, and even 6-year-olds that play in those divisions as we set up for age appropriate yardage in each of those. And we have a college division, so we have a few events. There's about 4 or 5 events over the course of the year where players from the high school classes of 2015 and through 2020 can participate in those high school classes. As we look at our tournaments, we again over 60 tournaments. Our pricing is $50 for the 9-hole division, $69 for single day events, $100 to $180 for our 2-day championships. And a lot of our host sites are connected to high school host sites or major championship sites for the other tours as well. We did outline some of the feature events on our tour for this year. We have a match play in May. It's a unique format. And, just since we have 30 minutes left, I'll fill it all. No, I won't go that long, but with the match play, you play 9 holes of stroke play to begin the tournament. And then there's 3 9-hole matches over the 2 days. So you play the stroke play qualifier that'll put you into a group of 4 players, very similar to the world match play, where you'll play against the other 3 players that are in your group. And each group champion advances to an overall shootout. And the winner of that overall shootout is guaranteed a spot in the Holmes Cup in October. So it's a pretty unique event. It all takes place in one weekend with that match play, and it's at Old Bridge down in Danville. We do have a 4-ball championship at Kearney Hill on the 27th and 28th. If you don't have a partner, that's okay. You can still register. We'll make sure you have a partner to be able to have on your team for that 4-ball championship in May. And then we have with our other major events, we try to schedule opposite of where there's a place on the schedule so it won't create additional conflicts. And Michael talked about the great Barbasol Junior Championship that's going to be taking place. And opposite that event, for players that don't qualify to participate in that event to get into the Barbasol, this is an event for the girls, for the 9-hole divisions. For the boys that don't make that event, we have our Bluegrass Junior Amateur at the University Club of Kentucky. We'll actually play the Big Blue course on the first day and the Wildcat course on the second day. So you'll have a chance to play all 36 holes at the University Club on those 2 days. We have our 18-hole tour championship at Bardstown Country Club in Maywood on the 13th and 14th of July. And then our feature event, one of our feature events is the Cullen Brown Invitational. Hope everyone knows the story of Cullen. We obviously lost him way too soon, but he's done so much for junior golf. And we've connected with the Cullen Brown Memorial Western Kentucky Junior Golf Development Fund. And last year we raised more than $10,000 toward that fund through this event. So it'll be a feature event. Bluegrass All-Stars from throughout the state of Kentucky are invited to participate in that, and it's 18-hole divisions only, and it's in Western Kentucky. But it's well worth the trip to play in that event, and then recognize the contributions of Cullen as a tremendous junior golfer and even as a college golfer in his short stint at UK. So that's we have our 9-hole tour championship will also be at Maywood in September, and we've added another event at Maywood, a Playing for Mason Middle School Championship on October the 10th. It's the Sunday after the high school state championships in Kentucky, and Ohio teams and Ohio middle school players are certainly, and Indiana players will also be welcome to participate in that. We've highlighted a few of the courses that we visit that are hosting major championships, and then even the additional courses there that are the closest to the world of golf. If you want to take the opportunity to travel a little bit out of the area and play against some other players from other areas, we are in Louisville often, we're in Lexington often, pretty easy drives from northern Kentucky area. So come on down further into Kentucky. We'd be happy to have you join our events and participate in those. So again, Madeline, thank you. I know you were covering for me there when I couldn't talk, and sometimes you could probably do it better than I can, but tried to wrap it up as quick as possible. If anybody has any questions, our website again, bluegrassgolftour.com. My contact information's on there as well, so I can answer any questions at any time.
Yes. Okay. Do you know when you'll be home?
You guys have a question? Okay. Well, thank you, Chris, as always, for giving us some information about the Bluegrass Golf Tour. As you guys can see, no tour is the same. I mean, they might play some of the same courses, but Chris has got, the junior match play and the 4-ball championship. So there's plenty of opportunities out there. And that's all we're trying to do today is present those opportunities to you so that your child can continue in their career in the game of golf. So if there's no questions, we will move ahead of schedule by a ways towards the instructional portion. All right. Well, if there's no questions, I guess it's a good thing Christy hopped on early, so we can just go ahead on, and we will start with PGA Junior League Golf.
Awesome. Thank you, Madeline. I think I'm going to make it my goal to try and get one question before I'm done talking. So thank y'all for having me on today. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to tell you about PGA Junior League. My name is Christy Agnott. I work for the PGA of America headquarters, which is based right now somewhere between Florida and Texas. We're in the process of moving, and COVID has made that quite interesting. But I'm actually based in Nashville, Tennessee. So I live just north of Nashville, so I do try to get up to Kentucky as much as I can. Basically, my job is I help people like Madeline and Ralph at World of Golf get their programs set up, and I'm a resource for them so that they can spend time with you all coaching and teaching kids how to play, and then I can help them with a little bit of the back end operation. So PGA Junior League is a concept that is about 10 years old now. It started with the idea that we wanted to make it look a lot like Little League Baseball. So if you think about the development of your children playing other sports, we sign them up and then they learn how to play. So we sign them up for soccer, we sign them up for t-ball, and we put them on the field, and we do some basic skill development, but ultimately they learn and grow on the field of play. So we try to do that for PGA Junior League also. So we want kids to kind of be submersed into, okay, this is golf, I'm on the course, I'm learning on the course, and making sure that we develop that love for the game as we're growing, rather than going through years and years and years of hitting balls on a range and not really having that on-course experience. So what we want to do is just create fun, responsible ways, to make golf look a lot like other sports in the player development aspect. So at World of Golf, their program is going to be for kids 17 and under. Minimum age is around that 7 to 8 mark is usually our starting age. And it's a structured environment. I'm going to do the best I can with explaining the format, but it's a scramble format. So everybody will be playing with partners when they're playing. So this is not putting kids out on a golf course by themselves and trying to shoot a score like we see in more of our tournament golf for our experienced golfers. We try to put, if you hit a poor shot, you've got a partner that can kind of help bail you out. So there's this kind of team building aspect and a peer mentorship that comes along with the program, and it's kind of naturally built in that some of our more experienced players will, provide an example for our younger players to learn. So the teams are going to consist of 10 to 12 players. Everything with the World of Golf program is going to be housed at World of Golf. So they are going to field multiple teams at their facility. So think about like a local rec league for baseball or softball, where everybody plays on the same field, but we have multiple teams playing there. It's going to be that same type of concept. So they'll field multiple teams. They'll put the children onto teams, and then there'll be matches based on the scramble format. And I don't want to confuse everybody and get way too into there, but basically the kids earn points, and it's all in good fun. So a lot of people say Junior League is kind of that. It's a great springboard to, I started to play golf and I kind of learned how to play and what's next. And it gets you kind of that next, it builds a bridge from beginner golf to tournament golf. So it's kind of a recreational component, no different than if there are any adults on the call that play in leagues. It's more fun-based than competition-based, and we try to create a very not stressful environment. Madeline, you can go to the next slide. Yeah, I think. Okay, so World of Golf does a great job with PGA Junior League. Actually, if Madeline, you want to hop in here at any point and talk about your local program, you feel free to do that. I believe the total price is going to be $300 for the World of Golf program. So that's going to include all of your instruction, which I'll go over everything that they're including with the schedule, as well as your team kit. So it's kind of a two-part thing. You've got your coaching that's delivered by your local professional, and then the PGA of America provides team kits to you. So in your team kit, each player is going to get 2 jerseys, a home jersey and away jersey. There's a hat or a visor you get to choose from. We've got a cool little sling backpack that they get, as well as a backpack, as well as a bag tag, and then a game guide. So you'll get that whole team kit included in your registration, as well as a ton of events and stuff. And we'll go over the schedule here in a second. Madeline, since we have time, are you cool if I share my screen and do a couple videos? I'm not overly familiar with Teams, so we'll try this.
Go ahead. I've stopped sharing. While she's looking at that, so we are offering up to 35 practices. Your child does not have to attend all of them, and no less than 8 matches. I will say a nice, we'll call it a COVID bonus. I don't know. That kind of sounds terrible. Instead of doing group practices right now and forcing everyone to be too close to each other in the indoor range, what we're going to do is we're offering 1 30-minute private lesson per week until we deem it safe to either have group classes or get outside and hold those group classes. So at least through February, probably through March, in place of group practice, you get 1 30-minute private lesson with the instructor per week. So that's, even more of a bonus, we'll say.
Yeah, and can you see that screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And that's another thing to add is, being with, I would say, a national governing body of the game, we were actually involved in meetings with the CDC and setting the Back to Golf guidelines. So we actually had representatives from our team in our department that sat in on those calls and said, hey, here's what golf looks like. And, we're thankful that golf is a fairly easy sport to socially distance. And we actually prefer the term physical distance because we think it's important for kids right now to socially connect. So we like the social connection through physical distancing. So we've been involved in those guidelines, and I could share specifics of those right now, but it's February, and by June, those could look completely different. So it's not something I'm going to get into, but we're constantly keeping up and updating our golf professionals with the best practices for delivering the program to you. Let me know if you can't hear the sound on this, but this is just a fun testimonial video that was shot prior to COVID, so it does not have our COVID guidelines followed. Just want to preface that.
This is the PGA Junior League.
Yeah, we can't hear it, Christy.
You can't hear it?
No, we cannot.
Any idea how I share with sound?
Could you hear it in your headphones?
Yeah.
You might just need to unplug your headphones.
Okay,
and
let's
then
try
start
that.
it over.
We're not interested in that one.
Anything?
No, that didn't work.
All right. Well, that was a good thought. I'll go ahead and put this one up. So here's the schedule for everything. So with the pricing on this is actually pretty good. So, it varies throughout the country depending on what golf professionals are offering. Everything with matches is not going to start till June. But what they do at World of Golf is if you're signing up now, you kind of get these 8 weeks of bonus practices built in. So I know the first one already passed, but really what your price includes is everything that starts April 5th and beyond. So everything on the front end of that, it's not too late to start is basically what I'm trying to say. And obviously it's a huge advantage that they have an indoor facility, because one of the biggest challenges with an outdoor sport is that weather comes into play and can tend to throw a wrench in some things. So they're able to keep keep those practices and stuff on the schedule with that. And then once we go to April, there'll be 2 practices per week. And then once we get in season, then we go, kind of back to 1, but then we add the matches and the games into it. So did I cover that? All right, I'm going to stop sharing because unfortunately I'm not going to get the videos to go, but
Yep, you covered it perfectly. Again, for the time being, we're not doing group classes. So instead, you'll be offered 1 30-minute private lesson per week with the instructor. So a little bit better of a deal, if you ask me, because you're getting that one-on-one attention with the instructor, and they can really help your child with their specific swing instead of, kind of like a group workout in a sense.
Yep. And then the last thing I want to mention is that World of Golf is also participating in a new program we have that's kind of I'm going to call it the Junior League spinoff. It's called Family Cup. So what we do with that is essentially we're inviting all the parents and all family members. So grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, all families can play on a team of 2 to 6 people in our Family Cup format. And again, it's the fun scramble format, not really competitive. So like, for example, my dad was a golfer. My mom was a little bit of a golfer. So when we played in more competitive type of parent-child events, it was, it was me and my brother with one parent that really was a competitive golfer. So what this program does is all 4 of us would be on the same team, and in that aspect, playing a scramble. So, if my mom was just like, you know what, I'm going to putt, I'm not going to hit shots, like that's totally okay. And it's like a very non-pressure way for some of your less frequent golfers to kind of get out and spend time on the course with the family. Because we know that right now there's a lot of, it's difficult to find family activities that you can do right now. And so we know that golf is a healthy, responsible way to spend time together. And there's, I believe, 5 Family Cup events scheduled at World of Golf for the year. So that's another really great opportunity. We'll have, like I said, it's a brand new program. So you'll start to see more information on that coming down the pipeline too. But a great way to spend time with your kids, and even, get grandparents, aunts and uncles involved for something fun to do and incredibly affordable to do.
Yep. So we are going to be running those May through September. There's going to be 1 a month, and it is $75 for the day. So that includes every family member's green fee. And again, you can have up to 6 people on your team. And then you also get, the little goodie bag and the award ceremony afterwards. If you plan on doing multiple, we recommend registering for the series. You can do any 3 of the 5. We know not everyone's going to be able to make the 5. So 3 of 5, and then you'll save some money if you do it that way. And we'll send all that information out shortly. We're still getting some things finalized on our end, but I'd expect that out within at least a month because we are planning on starting that in May.
Awesome. That's all I've got.
Does anyone have any questions? It feels silly asking at this point.
It's pretty common.
Okay, so if anyone has any questions later, again, we'll share everyone's information. You have my information, so we can always talk later. But we will also post this video, share any content you see, and you'll be able to remind yourself of what you learned today.
Awesome. Thanks, Madeline.
You're welcome. Thanks, Christy. All right. So unfortunately, the rest of our guests are unable to join us, so I will be covering for them. Again, anything that we're talking about in the instructional portion is something that's going to be offered at World of Golf anyways. So as you can see on the screen here is our LPGA Girls Golf program. This is by far one of the largest programs that World of Golf offers. I mean, you can see in this photo here, pre-COVID. This photo is pre-COVID. This is from 2 years ago. That it is easily the largest program we offer. And the reason it is because we make it an environment that these girls want to come to. They want to come each week. They want to learn golf. They want to see the friends that they're building during this program. So it is a girls-only program because research shows that when girls are alone with other girls in the learning environment, they do learn better. So it is $60 for the program. and it is a 10-week program at 2.5 hours per week. So you're looking at 25 hours of golf for your child over a 10-week period. We get the girls out on the course every single time. They'll do 4 or 5 different stations, and then the rest of the time is spent out on the course. And that is one huge benefit that we have having the course here, is we can make it so that the girls are not intimidated by the course. They can go out, they can play from a comfortable spot, we'll move them up on the tees a little bit, and they can enjoy the time out on the course with their friends and fall in love with the game of golf, which is ultimately the goal. Does anyone have any questions about the LPGA program? It is for girls ages 6 to 18 years. We offer it on both Mondays and Tuesdays. So it'd be, 10 weeks of Monday or 10 weeks of Tuesday. We do have a little bit of wiggle room with that. If you're not going to make it on a Monday because you're on vacation or something, you're more than welcome to join us on the Tuesday. No questions? All right. We will go on ahead then to PGA Junior camps. So PGA Junior camps, these are either full or half-day camps. We run them during the summer. I believe the first one starts June 14th, so it would be that entire week, and your child could choose either the half-day or full-day option. Half-day is going to be 9 to noon, and that is $199 for the week, and full-day is from 9 to 4, $375 for the week. We never have more than a 6-to-1 ratio in this. Obviously, we'll be out on the course as much as possible. Everything that we teach in this program is, in fact, given to us by the PGA. This is, their brainchild. This is what they are pushing. They absolutely love this program, and so do we. It has been nothing but success for us, and we see so many kids come through it that it's almost unbelievable. These programs do sell out. I know there is one session in July that already has 3 kids in it. So if you think that your child is going to want to take some more golf lessons this summer, I might recommend signing up now, because as we discussed earlier, golf is in a boom and it is becoming nearly impossible to sign up for summer programs if you wait until the summer. Does anyone have any questions about PGA Junior golf camps? All right, we will move on. We will be wrapping up shortly.
This is Karen. I have a question about that. Is that for boys and girls, just to clarify?
Yes, this is for boys and girls. It's a 9 to 16-year-old age range. I would say in general, this program probably gets more of the 9 to 13-year-old range. We don't see too many 15, 16-year-olds in this.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Karen. Okay, so this one we are announcing at this exact moment. Nobody else knows about this yet, so you are the first to know. World of Golf is going to be offering a spring middle school league. We did this in the fall when the local middle school league got canceled, and we saw great success with it. Because we know that there are other spring sports, we are going to have a lower registration level, so there are only 32 spots available for this program. It is $75 per child, and included in that is 4 one-hour practices per week, depending on COVID. If we can't get outside, we'll probably go to that 30-minute private lesson special, and 6 matches. So this is a very short program. It's only going to be about 3 weeks, but in that time, your child will have 6 matches on a nice course form. It's a good way for them to kind of get geared up for the summer and all the summer programs that we offer. As you can see, we offer an A league and a B league, so that allows for those of similar ability to play together and take out that intimidation factor. So A league plays a best ball, so if I'm playing and I get a 3 and my partner gets a 2, we're going to take their 2. And then in B league, they do a scramble. So that's on a shot-by-shot basis. So if my partner hits a better drive than me, we're going to take the next shot from there. Just a good way to get the kids out there, get them moving, and enjoy the game of golf. Any questions on that? Okay. Here's the last one for you guys. This is the big program at World of Golf during the summer. We offer it in both 2-week and 6-week options. It's 45 minutes of instruction followed by an hour and 15 minutes of on-course play. So as you can see, there are multiple options. If you do the 2-week, it's going to meet on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. If you do the 6-week, it's going to meet on either Wednesdays or Fridays. Because of the length of these programs, they do start in the morning. You're going to have a 9, 9:30, or 10 a.m. start. $205 per child. And if you're a Florence resident, you save $25 off of that. And we also offer a very similar program for our Pee-wee, ages 4 to 7. They have the 2-week or 6-week option as well. And it's the same format, just at a smaller time frame. Any questions on that? All right, well, I appreciate you guys all joining on the call. Hopefully you found something of value to you and your child for this golf season. I can't reiterate enough the fact that golf is in a boom and these things are filling up. As you heard every single one of the tour reps say, they already have people registered. I know our PGA Junior League is already about halfway as to what it was last year. LPGA is about the same. If you want your child to participate in golf this spring and summer, you are doing the right thing by getting on this call and getting the information now. I'll open it up for questions one more time. If anyone has a question, feel free to unmute yourself and ask away.
Will you be posting this on your website for people who couldn't join the beginning
Yes.
of the session?
Yep, it's going to go up on our YouTube, and then we'll share that link out on our social media. And we will also send everything directly to you guys because we have your email addresses, and you are more than welcome to share that with anyone else as well.
Great, thanks.
Madeline, when is the middle school league sign up? Is that going to be live soon?
Yep, it'll open up this Sunday. So just tomorrow morning it'll be open, and I'll send out that link to register.
All right, thanks.
All right, well, if that's all the questions, I thank you guys for coming in, and we'll get this all sent out to you, and feel free to share with anyone at any time. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.